punch from this monster shook Ali as early as the second round, putting him in an extremely difficult position. His name was Ernie Shavers. He had 76 wins, 70 of them by knockout. He called himself the Black Destroyer, but Muhammad, because of his bald head, jokingly called him the Acorn. Ali, known for his lightning-fast combinations and elusive footwork, where he made world-class fighters miss and pay. His iconic rope-a-dope strategy famously tired out George Foreman in Zaire, allowing Ali to knock him out in one of boxing's greatest upsets. Even when past his prime, Ali's timing and reflexes allowed him to counter with surgical precision. He often used a snapping jab to control distance and frustrate opponents, setting up blistering flurries to the head and body. Shavers was notorious for ending fights with a single punch. His right hand was so feared that even seasoned opponents approached him with caution. One of his most brutal highlights was a devastating knockout of Ken Norton during a sparring session, which became the stuff of legend in boxing circles. His fights rarely went the distance, as he either knocked out his opponents or ran out of stamina trying to. At stake were 3 championship titles that the greatest held and had already successfully defended 9 times. Experts were convinced that Shavers, with his monstrous punching power, was the one boxer capable of knocking Muhammad out. In the second round, the challenger shocked the crowd with a powerful straight punch to Ali. The champion staggered but managed to stay on his feet by grabbing the ropes. Moreover, he provoked Shavers into launching a reckless attack. Ernie went for the finish, but no matter how hard he tried, he couldn't drop the greatest. He simply ran out of time and energy. At one point in the 8th round, Ali dodged a heavy hook and broke into a playful dance, taunting Shavers with his signature showmanship. Throughout the bout, Ali frequently leaned against the ropes, absorbing punishment while looking for counter opportunities. By round 10, Shavers appeared visibly fatigued, his punches slowing and losing snap. Back then, championship fights lasted 15 rounds, and Muhammad decided to use his signature tactic to wear down the knockout artist. This strategy had already brought him success in his fight against the seemingly unbeatable George Foreman, another heavy hitter. Later, Ali admitted that Shavers delivered the hardest punch he had ever taken in his entire boxing career. His doctor, realizing the damage Muhammad had sustained, insisted he retire from boxing immediately. Despite the rough start, the wear-down tactic worked once again. In the later rounds, the greatest was no longer afraid to trade punches with Shavers and came within a hair's breadth of winning by knockout in the final 15th round. The judges' verdict was unanimous. Ali won 9 rounds and for the last time in his career, successfully defended all of his championship belts.